I decided making another one to have a further breakdown characteristics because my main account is just way better. So we see on, let's compare two DPS. Let's see, Alexia and Sita. So Alexia, her ult, this is Waking by the way, so to me it's slightly better. You see how this one's pretty solid. Good scaling. Anything above, I would say 1500 is good scaling for a single target. If it's not above 1500 and they don't do any good additional buffs, like say like raise attack, then it's not that good. This one recovers HP of all allies by 1%, which could become handy sometimes, but she also has a good special ability where she raises damage inflicted by 40%, which is really big. Raise her own attack and does decent amount. So that's why she is pretty good. But see if you compare her against another green DPS, like I'll say this one's pretty shit. See, first thing you show her his special ability is to inflict slow on himself. This one is terrible, dog shit. But however, he does recover his ult fast, and when he does pop his ult, it does 1500, which is good scaling, and it cancels his slowness, so he becomes normal, and he raises damage inflicted by 200%. So, since usually most of the times you're not trying to live for a stretch out fight, usually try and end it as fast as you can. So for a lot of modes, this one is kinda shit, unless you're trying to nuke. But even then, you compare him to Sita and Delta. Wait, oh, did they make a moon? Oh, they do. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, whatever. So we compare with Sita, where Sita has really low damage scaling, but it's against all enemies, so that's pretty good scaling in Waking it. And she has lowest crit, and her whole thing is critting. Her special ability is, I think, the best special ability in the game. So she raises crit of the whole team by 10% every 10 seconds, and it further increases if they're green. So usually most waves you say last about 30 seconds. Boss, it lasts forever. Boss is like 60 counts. Each wave is 60 counts. Boss waves are usually only one wave. By boss I mean like Armageddon bosses. Like these are all one wave bosses. That's where she shines. But with regular story rounds, this one usually lasts like 30 seconds, and usually all green team, that's 60% crit rate, which is really high. And what makes it crack is that not only does she hit 1500% the last one, which is what everyone does, but stack that plus 750% if enemies poison. So she all the time will do 2000%. The reason why is that she inflicts poison and it lasts for 30 seconds on all enemies. So she almost has poison on them almost all the time. That's why she always goes last in combos, because she does 2000. Compare that to Delta. She has speed, which is really good. But oh yeah, the reason why Delta is really good is that she has insane single target scaling, and she also does 1000 AoE. So there's times where you can do just so much damage where it doesn't matter if you buff. And Delta is one case where it doesn't care that she doesn't buff anybody else. She does too much damage. But this is like 500% scaling. This raises her own attack by 30%, crazy. And she has it. Hold on, let me drink water. This one's really good because each time she does damage, she gets like shield health. Only her and few others do that, and it's really strong ability because she can tank attacks. Like I had moments where she does a better job tanking than my actual tanks. Now that's a good way to differentiate DPS. For tanks, let's put up this alpha against this Rose. This alpha, she doesn't do that much. She just her only job is tank, but she's not really that good. She's just not really that good. Like a lot of times, she has very low stats. You can check stats by this. Her thing is very narrow. Just she raises defense. That's really it. But see, with let's say compared to Rose, who's a good tank, she does damage, raises the defense of all allies by 25%, and she raises her own health. Her special thing gives crit rate to all red allies by 50%. Defense buff, it's kind of standard, but she can also reduce the enemy's ultimate and raise her own ultimate. And so she's a good tank. That's the way you can differentiate tanks. Good units do more than one thing, and if they do one thing, they better be really fucking good at it. Like Delta. The only times you want a character that does one thing is when they do really good at it. Like this Delta, very single, 1600%, good scaling, pretty good scaling. Raises your own attack, 35%. She's very one-dimensional. She just does damage, which is she does good scaling, so it doesn't matter. And now to compare supports, I'm gonna compare 3 really good supports, 4 good supports. Yeah, this one is she's pretty bad support. All she does is heal. Lowers attack by 5%, pretty shit. This one, pretty shit. So all she does is heal, which is really, I wouldn't say bad, just like, it's not that useful. Compare her to this alpha, I'll talk about this lambda. Her special ability is insane. Raises damage inflicted for tank ally by 200%. Further raises it by another 200% if they're red. Pair that up with Rose. This turns Rose into DPS. She can legit do as much DPS as like my main red DPS like Iris. And her ult raises attack, heals, and raises crit. This one does a lot heal, and raises crit attack, and raises attack. So this difference between supports. This game mode is really good too, because her whole thing is to increase the ult charge. SP is the ult charge. So she makes getting characters and ults really quick. And that should be it. Oh, I'll tell you the different things too. Which one can I use Sita? Poison, it just poisons them. Sleep puts them to sleep to can't do nothing. Seal, where's Saita? Seal is the same thing as sleep, just that they can't do anything. Like, fuck, I can't explain it. Stun, it stuns them. Yeah, I think those are all the debuffs. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all the debuffs. So yeah, that's how you differentiate characters if they're bad or good. Oh, I'll tell you about Magic Gear too. Magic Gear is good. Some of them are really good, some of them really shit. This one only raises by 2.6. That's really dog shit. That's kind of minimal. You see good equipments like this beta equipment is really good, but it's only for the bikini one. Raises attack by 40% for facing ally with highest attack. So if I'm trying to nuke, this one raises damage inflicted by 50%, really good. And it has shit ones like this one's really shit. This is so shit. This one, this one, it's alright. It's still pretty shit, but it's good enough. This one's good. Reduce damage until HP falls below 50. That one's really good. That should be it.
魚を干してたら